Then where's everybody visiting from?
Belgium.
Belgium. Okay.
All the way from Tucson.
Tucson. In addition to that, the foundation manages all of his intellectual property, the entire archived collections of his work, the renderings, the plans, the photographs, correspondence, his personal art collections, everything like that, owned and managed by the foundation. Today, most of it resides in New York City under the care of Columbia University and the Museum of Modern Art. So you'll experience that organic architecture here. I'll point out how he's inspired by the desert surroundings he's building in. Something else you're going to experience in a few of the buildings, for those of you who have been to other Wright sites, you've already experienced it before. It's something called compression and release. This is what he does in an entrance space for a couple of reasons. First of all, designing for the function of the entrance space, which is to get you in and out. So it doesn't need to be anything large or grand where you want to stand and linger and chat. He doesn't want you to do that. So he compresses it. He makes it small so that you feel a little uncomfortable standing there and you want to move through it a little bit quicker. This is the middle of nowhere desert. I mean, there is nothing else around here. Your nearest settlement is more than 10 miles away, Scottsdale, and that's a small ranching community. There's only a couple hundred residents and a few dirt roads. Beyond that, Phoenix is another 10 miles. And so this really is raw, pure desert. It was a camp. Even before there were buildings, they were sleeping in tents. They had to. Even after there were buildings built, most of the people who lived on the property still lived in tents when they were here in those winter months. Now he's here working in the desert, being so far away from everything. There is no electricity here. It slants the roofs in that direction. So during the winter months that he's here, he maximizes the amount of sun he can get into the spaces. And then he uses a material on the roofs to let the sunlight come in. Now originally you also had canvas where you have glass today. Canvas panels and flaps over the windows and over the door spaces. Right here in the middle, you see a chimney rising up. That's where the kitchen is. The dining room was originally in front and to be sold in a department store in Chinatown. Unfortunately, they broke in transit, and so the store wasn't going to be able to just sell them to anybody who walked in. They put them in the basement. They waited for the right buyer. Now, Frank Lloyd Wright had a great love and appreciation of Asian art and design. It's one of the few influences, outside influences, that he readily recognizes in his own work. Someone contacted him about these pieces. He knew he could get them for a really good deal because they were all broken. He also knew that he had apprentices that he could assign to glue them back together. So he bought them and brought them here to Arizona and assigned the apprentice named Ling Po to that task. Which includes a principle called deconstruction of the box. Trying to get rid of these boxy rooms that make you feel trapped and imprisoned. Inside, it's the first place you see paint. There's a little bit of wood painted. Oh, most of the wood on the structure is painted.